Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are headed to Pickwick Landing State Park. Gonna do a little bluegill fishing. That's what we're shooting for today, is to catch some bluegill. Then we're gonna make some po' boy sandwiches out of them. But first I just wanted to say that on this Memorial Day weekend, if we could let the spirit of Memorial Day remind us of the sacrifices that were made for our freedoms, and with that we are inspired to live life with gratitude. And I just wanted to say that your sacrifices will never be forgotten, and they are appreciated. So with that, let's say we go do some fishing. Join me. Okay, so here we are. We are at Pickwick Lake. We're going to make our way down to the little fishing spot that I've picked out down here. Should be a good little spot for us. Gonna be a little tricky getting down here. Big old fat juicy night crawler. They all love these. They ought to love them right there. we go. Hang her in the damn tree. Well, we didn't get it on camera because we didn't have the camera on, but yeah, I done slipped on that rock out there and smashed my little finger and my ring finger there. Also got a little scratch on my ankle. Yeah, I wished I'd had the camera rolling. It was a little bit funny. Missed a good old opportunity there, but so far I've had one good bite, but he didn't take it. I have to keep reeling it in, casting it out, reeling it in, casting it out, because the current's pulling my bobbers that way. Anyway, we're going to keep trying. I'm getting a bite, but he's just not taking it. Try it again. I don't have much room to cast because I got a lot of limbs above my head. This reel's not casting very good because it's the one that got pulled into the lake the other day. Might have to take it apart and clean it out. This current keeps taking my bobbers. I'm probably going to end up taking them off and fishing off the bottom. Y'all, I was fixing to change one of my lines out to fish off the bottom, and I got a bite. I don't know what it is, but he's strong. Feels like a catfish. That's exactly what it is. We'll take it. We'll take it. We's fishing for bluegill, but that catfish will make a good po' boy. Well, all right, we got that catfish on the stringer down there. That took a little work. It's not easy fishing off this bank because I'm at an incline and everything wants to slide down this little ridge here. And about the only flat spot I have is where the camera's sitting. So not many camera angles that I'm gonna be able to get in this video, but I'm gonna get as much as I can. I just fish all over the place out here. I just got to get another hook in the water. Took me a while to get him took care of, but he's in the water now, so. Surprisingly enough, when he took that, my bobber was just right out here, a couple feet in front of me. See what happens. I was actually trying to fix my other rig there to fish on the bottom, and I just happened to turn around and the bobber was gone. I had to run back up here and turn the camera on for you. I bought one of them, it's like a chain stringer. And you know I'm a little jumpy when it comes to snakes. And this is the kind of area you got to be careful. I stepped down here to throw this line out. That damn catfish jumped and scared the hell out of me. Scared the hell out of me. That's about how far out I cast it right there. He got it. There's gonna be a lot of boats going by here today, being just Memorial Weekend. They're gonna think I'm crazy sitting here talking to myself. It is what it is. Yeah, it seems like the further I cast these bobbers out, the faster they're moving down with the current. This one right here, it's sitting still. Getting a bite on it right now. I think it'd be best to just cast it just a couple feet out right here. We'll try that. I wanted to mention something. I do realize, because watching back on my other videos, that sometimes my audio isn't very good. And I do want to invest in a better system, you know, like a GoPro and an external mic. I do have the clip-on mics that I could put to the phone, but I don't like the way they sound. You can't really hear the nature sounds as well. You can hear me breathing too much too in those little mics. But I just want to hold off on investing too much in a camera right now till I know if this channel is going to take off or not. If I feel like people are enjoying the channel and I start gaining a few more subscribers, then I might consider upgrading my equipment. But for now, I'm just going to stick with the phone, so just bear with me if I'm not talking loud enough. I wish you'd, you know, leave a comment, let me know, or let me know what I can do to improve my videos. I greatly appreciate it. While I'm sitting here, got both lines out, sitting here watching, I'm getting another bite on that same rod there. But I wanted to take a minute just talk about Pickwick here. It's a very beautiful lake. A lot of activities that they have here. The hotel has a nice restaurant. 4th of July is amazing around here. The firework display that they put on is amazing. And I'm getting another bite, y'all. Hold on. That took my damn pole. But he got my bait. Now there's plenty of other places I could fish over here on this lake that's a lot easier than this little ridge that I'm sitting on. But I like being secluded down here. Nobody can see me from behind back there. Just the people passing by in boats like fixing to happen here in just a minute. I'm getting a bite on that bobber right there while I'm trying to bait this hook. You see that bobber? Well, you can't see it in the camera. I don't know if he's got it or not. Yeah, got one. It's heavy. Ooh-wee. Or he was hung up on something. There we go. That's what we've been shooting for right there, boys. There we go, right there. That's what we've been shooting for right there. Yep. That's more like it right there. I've noticed that every time I go to rebait a line or something like that is when I get a hit. But this is what we're talking about right here. I think I may have set my horn off on the car. Guess not. One or two more good ones like that, and I can call it a day on this fishing, and we can get up there and get to cooking. Well, I'm glad I didn't sling it. It's wrapped up. All right, yeah, one or two like that, and we'll be set. I wasn't even sure he was on the line. I seen the bobber moving. But as I was saying about Pickwick, is they also have a big bass tournament that they put on every year. And just as I turn the camera on and start talking, I'm getting another bite. But I'm not complaining about that because that's what we're here for. But they put on a really big bass tournament out here. They got the dam on the other side of the lake. I think something might be on there because that bobber's taking off that way. Let me check my line real quick. Nope, nothing. Guess it was just the wind. That's a good spot. But yeah, across the way on the other side of the lake is the Pickwick Dam. And there's a lot of people that go fishing over there. They fish where them turbines are. The tailwaters. I'm not exactly sure what they fish for. Stripe and big catfish. Now see, that bobber was sitting on the bottom, or the line. Now the current's all of a sudden come closer to the bank. It's moving on. Right into the tree. I'll probably have to break that line. There went my bobber. I knew I was going to hit that limb. I was flirting with it several times. Huh. Well, it didn't break the line, but lost my bobber. All right, we're gonna go re-rig this one up. As I watch my bobber float away. All right, we're gonna throw this one back out. Hot and muggy out here. Let's try this again. This time I'm gonna stay away from that limb there, I hope. Yeah. So as I was saying, once again, about Pickwick, they've got several walking trails, something called the Butterfly Garden over there. You can go over there and sit, and a lot more birds than there are butterflies, really. They've got also a, I don't know what they call it, but they have some rescue birds and stuff, and all this stuff that I'm talking about throughout the video, I'll be posting short clips and short videos of all the things that are around here at Pickwick Lake. I filmed a bunch of B-roll footage the other day, so I wouldn't have to do it while I was trying to fish. And that bobber's just taking off down through there. That current has moved closer to the bank. I mean, it's moving. I'm gonna have to reel her in. Y'all, I don't know what's the deal, but I want you to look at there. I'm standing here talking to you, and this little old bluegill grabbed that. Little old sunfish. But the end of my rod just broke. Look at there. End of my rod just snapped in half. I don't understand what's going on, but this little feller's going back. And then I've got to rig up that other pole. I'm standing there talking to you, and this little old, it's a female here. She bit that worm while I stand there talking to you. Well, now I'm gonna have to, I guess I could probably I could snap that off there and just use it, but I got that other pole sitting up there. I'll use it. All right, got this other one rigged up now. And this is the last bobber that I brought with me, so if I lose this one, I can fish off the bottom, but I do know that there's a lot of rocks here, so I'll probably get hung up if I do that. That's why I'm trying to avoid it. Trying this old spinner bait here. We're just trying to get one more good fish. Alright, so I've rigged this one up to go to the bottom. I'm tired of chasing bobbers down the river. We've rigged this one up to go to the bottom. Got a big old weight on it. We're going to secure that worm on there a little better. Two big old juicy night crawlers. So I'm going for a catfish. As soon as I let these people go by. I'm gonna throw this one more line out, let it sink to the bottom. If I don't catch something here pretty soon, I'm just gonna consider myself lucky that I got the two that I got, and I'm gonna get out of here. The boat traffic is picking up something fierce, and it's just getting annoying. So I mean, they're friendly, they're waving at me, but it's hard to film and try to cast your line out with boats going by. And they've got every right to it, because this is the marina is down there. I just thought I got out here early enough where I wouldn't have to deal with so much boat traffic, but I didn't. That's my fault. Didn't get up early enough. So we're going to throw out one more time and see if we can catch something off the bottom here. Try to get one more fish, and then we'll call it, and we'll get to cooking. Hurry up and get this line in the water before another boat comes. You gonna go for a boat ride? They going for a boat ride. All right, we got her in the water. I had a bite off the bottom, so I reeled her back in and readjusted that worm, and we're gonna put her back out there. I'd like to get one more, just one more. Well, like I told you, if I fished off the bottom, I'd probably get snagged on the rocks, and I did. So we're gonna wrap this up, and we're gonna be thankful with the two fish we got. And we're gonna go back up on top of the hill here, and we're gonna cook us some fish and make a sandwich. Sandwich. Well, all right, y'all. I got the fish cleaned up. I saved you that part where you didn't have to watch that. We got the oil heating up on our stove there. I got everything set out, and I'm ready to start cutting up an onion and some slices of tomato. I like onion and tomato on my po' boys. Now, I didn't get the typical bread, the little hoagie things that normally you use for a po' boy. I'm gonna go ahead and use these bagels that I had on the last video. I want to go ahead and use them up. So we're going to make a sandwich right here on these bagels, and we're going to enjoy ourselves a po' boy sandwich. While we're waiting on our fish to cook, I'd like to give a little shout out to the Woodhouse in Savannah, Tennessee on Highway 128. This is where I got the little fish plate here. I thought that was pretty cool for these occasions. And this is also where I've got my cutting board. He can make these for you. He's got all different kinds, shapes, and sizes. So check them out. Facebook, the Woodhouse in Savannah, Tennessee. Here we are with all the fixings for our po' boy sandwich. Now we're gonna get to making it. Y'all don't know how long I've been looking forward to this. I have been looking forward to this sandwich for probably going on almost a week now. And for all of you who know anything about po' boy sandwiches, my personal preference, but I think you always want to go with the blue plate, real mayo. Oh yeah. Then of course you got to do your tartar sauce. I like tartar sauce now. Alright, which one we going to go first? I'm going to put a bed of lettuce in there first. Now I cut these pieces of fish up, and I ate some a while ago too. Tell you a little trick: before you put your bluegill in the pan, put you a slice right here on the top, on both sides where that top fin is, and that way you can come back and just peel that meat right off that bone there. See there? Peels right off. Now if I had the proper bread for this, that meat would sit right down in there. But like I said, I wanted to go ahead and use what I had. And this is hot, hot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Slice of onion. Big old slice of onion. And we're gonna go with the slice of tomato. I'm gonna put that first. Tomato, then the onion. I want you to look at this sandwich. Lord have mercy. Look at that. I'm gonna get a little closer. Check that out. Now that is a po' boy. Maybe we can use that as a thumbnail. Here we go. Mmm. Mmm. That is so good. And it was worth the wait. Thank you to all of our men and women of the services and all the military. Without you, stuff like this wouldn't be possible. Sitting out there on the bank fishing and then being able to enjoy a meal like this. It's messy and I love it. Mmm. That is so good. It's almost illegal. Alright, y'all. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this old messy po' boy. I'll get back with you shortly. Well, alright, y'all. Finishing up this one last bite right here. I can't even explain how good that sandwich was. And I'm not... It ain't got nothing to do with my cooking. It's just the po' boy sandwich itself with the fish and all the mayo and the tartar sauce, the onion, and all of it. Tomato, it's all good. And I was looking forward to this. So last bite. Two thumbs up. Can't wait to do that one again. Alright, y'all. I've got a mess to clean up. So, talk to you in a few. Well, it looks like we got done just in time because it is raining out there. You can't see the lake from here, but there's a lot of boats pulling out of that water right now. The umbrellas have come out and people have taken cover. Yeah. But we got our fishing done and we got our sandwich ate, so we good over here. Well, alright. Got everything cleaned up. Looks just like it did when I got here. Nice, beautiful day use area. And where I was fishing, right down that path over there. On that point. And the marina is back that way. The lake, where everybody was going, is back that way. So if you ever want to come to Pickwick, this is a nice spot. Nice spot to go fishing. Come up here, cook your fish, and have lunch. Hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all tune in for the next one.